Hello, this is Casey from Casey Grandpa Tech, where your geeky grandpa talks tech. Today I want to talk to you about dash cams. You know, you might have one in your car, you might not. Well, after this conversation, I think you probably will want to install one. Now, a dash cam is basically a simple camera. They come in two formats. One has just a forward-facing camera. Another type is both forward and rear-facing. Some come with G sensors, which basically detect should the car be hit. It records the incident and locks the file to prevent or accidental erasure. Another reason, of course, is that there's so many bad drivers on the road today, and you know what I'm talking about. That these people cut you off, they do all kinds of crazy things, and some people have actually made a living on YouTube by collecting those videos of those people driving and posting them. But those are some of the reasons. Now, they come in very many formats. You know, this is the simplest one, of course. Very simple dash cam, okay? Records, attaches to the windshield, not a big deal, right? The one that I'm going to be reviewing today is a dual lens unit, and what it does is has a forward-facing lens and a rear-facing lens that actually records the inside of the car out and outside of the window. They also make them, of course, with a wire that goes all the way back to the rear window and just records the rear-facing unit. This one also happens to have a G sensor. Okay. Now they all most of them require that they have an SD card at class 10 and above. Be sure that if you're buying one, you know the specs of the SD card is going to be required. They can be set to continuous loop, which means you basically never have to do anything once you install them. They connect and start when you start your car and begin recording, and stop when you stop recording. Now, if they have a G sensor and somebody bumps into your car, they turn on and record for a set amount of time, possibly capturing the person who banged into your car, and allowing you to recover damages should someone actually crash into your car at a later date. Of course, the last thing that the dash cam can be used for, I'm taking this one out of my wife's car and replacing it with a dual lens, and I'm going to use this, and I'm going to happen to put this in a window in the house facing a part of the yard which I don't have a camera on, and I'm just going to attach it and allow it to continuously record. So if something happens, I have a recording that what's going on without having to pay for a more expensive camera like a Ring or something like that. I'm just reusing things. So let's unbox the one I'm getting right now. Okay, so like I said, they come in various price ranges depending upon functionality and ability to things to do. So the one I have here was $34 on eBay. Very simple unit. I showed you the picture of it. You got of course your directions, your plug-in that plugs into your cigarette lighter. This one comes with a second camera, which we'll look at it in a second. And thirdly, this is the unit. You've got your display, of course, your controls here, and here is where you put your micro SD card. Now, this one happens to have an HDMI out and the power supply in. And this part is removable. You'll attach this to the windshield. Here you have a forward-facing camera, and this is the secondary camera, which basically allows you to record. This one in particular happens to record inside of the vehicle and can look out the back of the car. So what it does is it adds a different type of benefit. My wife's car is very small, so what it will do is if somebody try to get in the car or do something, it'll record the inside of the person. And of course, very simply, easy to install. We're basically going to attach the camera here. Boom. And the other half connects here. So as you can see here, I've installed the unit. And I've also installed 2 stick-on wire holders where I ran the wire over the sun visor, down through there and down inside the glove box. This keeps it out of the way. If you're going to install wire holders, I suggest you install them on the windshield. They don't stick very well to that plastic on the right hand side because that's where the airbag is held. Let's go on. So very simple installation. You can see how I installed it. And I put a couple of stick-on holders to hold the wire out of the way along the windshield to prevent interference. Now, let me tell you, if you're not sure whether you should buy a dash cam, let me give you a story that is true. There was a person I know. He's driving along one day, and someone ran the stop sign and crashed into his car, and he was put into the hospital. When he woke up and was recovering, he received free tickets because they said that he ran the stop sign with a red light. And he went back and retrieved the dash cam from the car, and in the video showed that in fact he had a green light and that the other car had gone through the red light and caused the accident. Well, obviously the 3 tickets were reversed, and the person who actually made the statement and said that he went through it was given 3 tickets and a summons for lying in court. So that's called restitution. So I hope you've convinced you to get a dash cam. They're relatively, again, inexpensive. The one I have, I bought on eBay for $35. Simple to use, simple to set up the date, set up continuous loop, set up the stabilizer, set up all the settings. Once you do, drive around one a little bit just to give it a little battery charge, and after that, it's basically, until something happens, you really have to do absolutely nothing. So I hope this has been helpful for you. Until this next time, this is KC from KC Grandpa Tech out, and you have a great day.